When I was looking outside right now and looking at the clouds and the sky and how vast and wide it is, we literally have an ocean of sky above our heads. And the intricate details of the sky, the clouds, the way the sun shines through the clouds, the way that it's always changing, I can't help but see God. I see God when I look at the sky. And it shows me, just like when I look at the sky, we see God around us, but then we look at what's in front of us. We have cars, houses, homes, money, the intricacies of human society today, and it spoke to my soul when I looked at all those things. I looked up and saw the vast ocean, which is God, and then I look down and I see all of the intricacies of humanity today, and we're being programmed to detach from what we are supposed to focus on. And our focus should be God, but the world today has been programming us for quite a while now to keep your eyes off of God and put your eyes on material things, to put your eyes on materialism, cars, money, and income, and house, dreams, dream jobs, rather than going to God, who says, I will provide you with everything if you seek me first. God says, seek my kingdom before all things, and the rest shall be added to you. All shall be added to you. We just need to seek God. But today it's the opposite. People are seeking, go to college, get that degree, get that job, get that money, and you'll be fulfilled. But it's a never-ending cycle of materialism, and you'll never be happy. Never, because you'll always have that missing feeling, because you didn't actually get what you wanted, which was a relationship with your creator, God, Jesus. We're being programmed to work for money, for credits, for an image of a credit score, that when you die, none of this can be taken with you. When you die, this all means nothing. When you meet God, it's not about the kind of car that you drove, the degrees that you had, the money you made, the savings in your bank account, how much Bitcoin you had. When you die, it's, do you know God? Did he know you? Did you get to know him? Or were you so focused on what the world is showing you? It's like a shiny penny that catches your attention, and you're looking at it, and you lose focus of the infinite amount of treasure in front of you, which is God and everything he offers, because the world is just flashing this shiny penny right in your eyes. So many people are just focused on the wrong things. They think that true happiness, true healing comes from something that they have to obtain, like when I was into self-healing, I thought marijuana was medicine, and the more of it you have, the better, the more healed you're gonna be, the better off you're gonna be. And that was one of the biggest lies I ever believed, because I became so dependent on a substance for my peace, for my happiness, for my rest, that I could not be sober. I could not be sober, and it led me to almost losing my life. When I faced a horrible situation and I went to weed nonstop, and I didn't sleep for 5 days, and I smoked weed more than I drank water. I couldn't eat because my mind was so deceived into thinking this substance is all healing. It's all the healing I need. And that was a lie. The enemy wants to get you hooked on anything that is not Jesus, that you take your eyes off of God and you put them on anything else. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's not Jesus. He wants your eyes on music, on college, and all these things. Even if they're good, it doesn't mean that they're actually good for your soul. Because what is it for a man to gain the world but lose his soul? Then you truly have nothing. And so many people who are rich, millionaires, billionaires, a lot of them are suicidal and choose death because they thought that they were going to reach this level of internal happiness and peace that they've been searching for their whole life. And when they figure out that they didn't get it from their money, they didn't get it from their own self, they give up. They weren't willing to give it all up to choose Jesus. Jesus says, for you to lose your life in me is for you to gain your life. If you lose your life for Jesus, it is actually you gaining your life. You know, I hit rock bottom. I lost everything. I lost a job where I was getting paid $26 an hour. I was independent, self-sufficient, and I lost everything because you can only go so far on your own. And I rejected Jesus. I would tell people, I believe in God, but I don't believe in Jesus, because I thought he was religion. I thought he was a religious man-made thing to control the masses, right? Because you see so many people wearing crosses, and I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be part of this. And I was really hurt also by religion, and I rejected him. And it was Jesus, it was God who saved me. When I called out to him at the floor of a mental institution, I was there for 12 days, and I called out to Jesus. I did. It felt like everything in me knew that he was everything I was looking for. He is the way, the truth, and the life. This world is trying to tell you that everything else is the way, the truth, and will bring you life, but that's a lie. There's no amount of alcohol, drugs, money, pleasure that could ever bring you what God has for you. God's love comes from God. He is the source. Stop looking for other sources of his love, because you're never going to find it in those places. Go to God, go to Jesus. He's not religion. He's not what they tell you who he is. The people who represent him wrong, those people are not Jesus. They're not. Jesus is Jesus. You know, human beings, we can only represent him as good as we can because we're so imperfect. But he's real. He's real, and he has so much love to give you, so much love to offer you. Don't let this world steal your joy into thinking this is all there is. It's a lie. They're lying to you. The devil, who pretty much owns this world, he's the prince of this world, of all the material things. He wants you to believe that this is all there is, so that you chase after these things that will soon perish, like that car, the money, materialism. It's just a never-ending cycle of I want more, I gotta get more, I gotta get that bread, I gotta be the best. You know, you're trying to fulfill something that is never going to be fulfilled by material things, ever. God is the only thing that can truly fulfill you. You have voids in you that only God can fill. No amount of drugs, alcohol, pleasure, sin, feel good, anything could ever fill the voids that you have in you. Only God. He is the true source of healing. God is the true source of healing. Jesus is the true healer. In his name there is healing, there is power. His name is the name above all names. God gave Jesus the authority, and we have been given the authority when we use his name. Luke 10:19, for we have all the power over the enemy, to trample over the serpents and scorpions, to trample over the powers of darkness. We are in a spiritual war. We know that these bodies fade away. For the longest time, I wondered, what is the purpose of this life? Why am I here? I had this dying question in my soul, and I was searching for answers in all of the wrong places. And it took me losing my life, literally dying, to realize Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. It was nothing else, nothing else. The world will try and tell you this is freedom, this is healing, this is what you're looking for. Be careful who you listen to, because if you are listening to a liar, you are listening and believing lies, and then you are deceived. Do not believe the lies that this world is telling you. That money will bring you happiness, materialism. Oh, you'll be happy after you get the degree, the car, the job, the this, the that, the vacation. That's a lie. The only thing that can truly bring you healing and peace and true love is God. It's Jesus. He is the way, the truth, and the life. Don't believe the lies of this world, because they're lying to you. They're trying to program you to play this game where this is all there is, and that's the biggest lie. People say life is short, enjoy it. but you don't hear them say eternity is long. Prepare for it. That is such a truth. That is the truth. Your eternity is waiting for you, and it all depends on your life you live now. Do you choose Jesus or do you choose the world? Because if you choose the world, you're choosing death. You're choosing to perish with it instead of eternity. Let go of these things. Let go of this materialism, and you will find true freedom in Jesus Christ. He's not what you think he is. He's not religion. He's not man-made. He is God. Jesus is God, and he saved my life. And if he did it for me, he can do it for you. He can do it for anybody. Call on Jesus.